Hello everyone on the interwebs. My name is BratOK, and today we're going to be watching Starcraft 2 Heart of the Storm replay between our blue Protoss in the upper left corner of the map. It is BK's NeekZ, and spawning down in the bottom right corner of the map, playing for Team Empire, it is BratOK or BratOK. I am going to call him BratOK. That is much easier to say. Now the map is indeed Akilon Waste. Let's do a quick analysis of it right now. I have a little choke here, a ramp that leads to the natural. This vast area that is in front of the natural and in front of the base have this base here, and it's kind of probe 2 harassments, not that much because it can still do some static defense here, and it can defend pretty well for both bases. Have this little vast area. If you're a Zerg, it's tougher to defend because you have to get a creep tumor to get spine crawlers here. And to take third bases, you have two choices. You can take one here, which is a bit more exposed to the middle of the map, and it is right in the entrance, so if one chooses to attack here and fails, it can just snipe this expansion. Or you can expand here, but it is tougher to get there at first, but it is more easy to defend. To get here, you have to destroy these rocks or go around, but preferably you want to destroy these rocks. And while you destroy, I mean, not while destroy, but when you destroy, you get an SCV or a probe or something, and you get this expansion, and you can destroy these rocks to create a tower here, to create rocks here. So the passage is blocked, and you can defend, and you can at least delay some sort of assault. And we are seeing that BratOK didn't actually block his base, so he might be prone to early attacks, which might actually be troubling for him. Now the gas is already done for NeekZ, not that early. Cybernetic support is being made, no second gas yet. That is completely normal. The probe is chasing the SCV, I think so. Sure seems like it. And just Marines being pumped out for BratOK. He's getting the gas, he already has the gas, he's getting the mules, he's still getting the supply depot, he does need that. The probe is almost getting to this watchtower. He actually wants it for some reason, maybe to just get some information, just some general information, and get a pylon here, just a proxy pylon. But he is getting the second gas quite early, actually, at around 22, 23 supply, which is actually pretty early for a second gas. But he might actually be going for air, or maybe even the Dark Templars or Blink Stalker, or just early Colossus. Anything can happen, really. But looking, I mean, this pylon is here, the probe is here, so it is going to be a proxy robotics facility, which actually seems kind of weird. I was going to say it is a proxy Stargate, but no, a proxy robotics just seems odd. I have to say, I've never seen that at all. Just a proxy robotics. I don't know what he wants to do with it. Does he want to get some reinforcements? Does he want to actually drop? He could try to do an immortal drop. That'd actually be pretty cool. An immortal drop, and then be quicker. Now the probe is still here, trying to see will there be any scouting from BratOK to actually see the pylon. He would almost get it, but he's not actually going up here. He needs to come up here or here. 2 more gateways, 3 more gateways, so it is pretty much a 4-gate here for NeekZ, but with a proxy robotics. Maybe he's just going to use it for the quick warp ins in BratOK's base. That'd actually be pretty sick idea. I have to say, it's a pretty cool idea. I've never even thought about it. Quick reinforcement. He's not throwing out the 5th gateway. He's not gonna have the money to support all 5 gateways. He needs an expansion if he wants to support that economy, unless it's a complete all-in, even more all-in-ish than a 4-gate itself. But still, a pylon in the front, so I don't really get the proxy robotics. If you were just going to do that, maybe it's just going to do some pressure here with a drop while warping in here in the front of his base. He's going to warp in here. It's actually pretty. They're going to try to destroy these rocks. No, he is not. Actually, take a couple of units and put them there. and start just gonna load and unload these units up there. It's pretty normal, pretty general. Well, not as normal. It is kind of a weird build. The supply depot is going to scout it, I believe. Yes, it did. This supply depot did see it all. Will ya? He won't be able to get a force field, maybe a couple. Everything got withdrawn. The SCVs, the Marines, everything. He did lose a couple of mining time. It was pretty. It was understandable. All he lost was a sentry and a Zella, which is now actually not that big. The mining time was a lot. Mining time lost. BratOK is sending a Marine to his base trying to get some poking around. More warpins happening. Couple of Widow Mines. 2 Widow Mines will prevent anything from happening. He needs an observer. He is getting it right now. Mothership Core is here. Probably for some time warp. He cannot get a Photon Overcharge. The Widow Mines get retreated back behind the Marine army. This Mothership Core is trying to advance. Maybe to just poke around. Try and force BratOK to pull his Marines back. There we go. That actually ended up great. He needs the observer here, though. It's all the way back here, and it's not moving. He needs it at BratOK's base. The supply is still pretty equal, and NeekZ is going for the expansion behind this. So behind this pressure, there's a Nexus going on. Mothership Core here with a time warp, and is not doing anything. BratOK is going to try and counterattack with a drop because NeekZ is not going to be able to defend, but he is going to be able to scout it, I believe. Kind of. He might actually be able to scout it. The Stalker here try to do some poking around. Will he see it? He will not. He didn't actually see it, which is very bad for NeekZ. He's not going to be able to scout that drop. He's not going to be able to do anything to defend against it. But I don't know why he's retreating back. Does he actually know? Yes, he does actually know that there's a drop going to happen. He's probably going to get those warpins at home, but he doesn't have the money. Oh my, look at the drop. It is advancing to the mineral line, but the Stalkers are here, and the rest of the army is still arriving. The Stalkers are almost destroying the medevac. It's almost there, and the drop will be useless. It is almost dead, 20 HP, but it managed to escape. The Marines are going here to try and get some pylons. A war prism is going to do some damage, some more hidden damage, and it's really good because the Marines are not at home. So he will either A, have to retreat back, or B, just force a base raid. And a base raid does not work for him because NeekZ has those zealots and he has those sentries. It might actually not work out for him. He's going to lose a lot of probes. He's still going to decide for the base raid anyways. The Marines and the medevacs are here. A couple of Widow Mines, just 1 or 2. They're not going to do a lot. He needs to have those force fields to be excellent. He needs those force fields to be awesome. I think the rest of the army clean up the zealots. Yes, they did. There we go. The battle is here, starting to progress. The Widow Mines are going to do plenty of damage, but NeekZ does not have any stalkers needed. He has 3 stalkers here. The zealots are warping it right in front of his army. It actually worked. Don't mind. The Widow Mines didn't figure out. The force fields are just amazing. The zealots managed to trap them, but the medevacs actually managed to pick up almost all of the medevacs, but still a lot of them got killed. Looking at the resources lost tab, the Protoss player is still losing the battle of resources, but those forces in that time were just amazing. Plenty of the zealots got trapped, and it's done. The observer here did get it, did get those Widow Mines, but NeekZ lost that expansion. He needed that expansion badly. 1 medevac got killed. There's only 1 medevac left, and it's the one with units. That warp prism is still hanging around BratOK's base, but he got destroyed. This medevac still has 4 Marines. It's going to drop back home, and it's going to get that army back together. Now this is doing nothing. It's just a proxy gateway, and it's just a random gateway in the middle of the map. It's not even that many, so it's not that useful, but it's still pretty cool. A forge being made, and a Twilight Council. So maybe he's going to advance to Charge Lots, or maybe even High Templars. That would actually work pretty well for him. Now BratOK is getting an armory here, probably for those upgrades, which actually are a pretty valid reason. He already has 1-1, so he wants to get that 2-2, and for that he needs that armory. And now NeekZ is starting to get ready to defend. The drop is going to happen in NeekZ's main, trying to distract NeekZ, the Protoss player, from the main attack that is going on in front of the base. I actually think it might actually work pretty well because Protoss army is pretty immobile, but a couple Starcrafters are getting ready to defend. Will they actually take care of it? No, they will not, but they will still be able to defend quite a bit. But the Observer sees that he's actually trying to attack, so he's not moving his army at all, but he needs more units up there. The force fields there that didn't do a lot. A couple of Marines died, but not a lot. He needs those Mirages to die. That is his main concern. The Templar Archives is almost finished. Well, it is actually finished. He's close to getting that storm. This stack here is working pretty well for BratOK because NeekZ has no upgrades and BratOK has Marauders, and GG well played from NeekZ. Victory by BratOK, and those upgrades pretty much saved them along with this drop. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.